Everyone and anyone watching, welcome back. We weren't sure we were even going to do one this week because I had outtakes that are hilarious that'll be coming out from last week's. They were just too good and stood on their own too well. I have a candle going.
I should have had a candle going.
I got the contemporary.
Oh, do you? How is it? Does it smell like the contemporary?
I don't remember what the contemporary smelled like, but it definitely has a distinctive a candle that would be burning in that kind of hotel smell.
I'm sure that there's even a chance that it's changed over the years.
I love the wooden wick that does the little crackly sound is cool. The scent is quite faint.
Over the weekend, I was working a charity function at the DoubleTree in Bloomfield Hills, and that hotel has a distinct scent to it. I think that's cool when hotels have a distinct scent. I think it adds to the.
As long as the signature scent isn't cheap liquor, stale cigarettes, and.
Well, that's the point of having a signature scent, is that it covers up all those things that are.
Yeah. Was the signature scent at all like any kind of sanitizer kind of smell or no?
No, it's hard to. It's a completely compounded scent. It's hard to put your finger on what it is whatsoever. It is like kind of a vanilla baby powder, soft. It's like compound of every soft smell you can think of. It makes it so that like it is an olfactory experience when you're there. You remember synesthesia, that that scent evokes the thought of that hotel, which is nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, it always will. I haven't been there in a year, and the second I walked in there, I was like,
that smell again.
So moving on. Anyways, I should have started a candle burning, but I'm not going to. I've got like a humidor candle, like a cedary tobacco smell. Leading into that, though, I've got another interesting comparison that I was thinking about this week, and I thought that since it's kind of a short thing, I thought that I'd just glob it into this. And that is that my idea was that I kind of came about when we were picking up items for the dollar store whiskey challenge. I had seen a chocolate bar, completely indistinct, the type of chocolate bar you would imagine seeing at a dollar store. And I didn't buy it. It was in my head. I'm like, it really looked kind of like a Cadbury chocolate bar. We were talking about Cadbury chocolate bars. And I thought, I'm going to go back, get that chocolate bar, and then I'm gonna go to Kroger's and get a Cadbury chocolate bar and compare the two of those. And going back to get it at the dollar store, I'm quite excited now because this thing is even more like indescript and plain looking than I even remember it being. And I ended up getting because Aldi's is kind of right next door to that dollar store. I got an Aldi's chocolate bar too, which I think will also probably be good because Aldi's they kind of they have all of these European chocolates. They take that.
Aldi's chocolate is always good.
They take that kind of seriously. So they had churro Oreos, which I dared not even come close to buying because I'd be like 2/3 of the way through them. Anyways,
your chocolate bar comparison.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to try the dollar store one first.
Are these all milk chocolate?
They are all milk chocolate. I specifically bought all milk chocolate. This is a milk chocolate contest. I don't even want to get into the whole nuance of dark chocolates and degrees of dark chocolate and everything. Milk chocolate is milk chocolate. There's no debating it. It's either good, it's bad. Well, most chocolate's good, but it's either good or it's not great. Now, to wash it down, I was gonna bring some Glyph, but I chickened out. This is my infinity bottle, so I'm just gonna do a splash of infinity bottle. There's probably about 25 different whiskeys in this bottle.
For people who don't know, an infinity bottle is an empty bottle you keep, and as you drink bottles of whiskey, you keep a little bit of it. You don't finish the whole bottle.
The last part, yeah.
Yeah, you save the last part and you put it in your infinity bottle. So you're essentially creating a blend of he has 25 now. I have maybe 6 or 7 in mine.
And it's kind of funny because the truth be told is this one's all bourbon. I have one that's Scotch, rum, and brandy. And that one is much more adventurous. If you put all bourbons and Tennessee whiskeys into a bottle, it tends to kind of flat. It's not bad. But it's like this kind of coconutty sort of like soft, flat type of flavored whiskey. That being said, it is different than anything else. I mean, when you're drinking some regular whiskey that you're familiar with, and then you go to the infinity bottle, it's different. It's definitely a different thing. But I figured because this comparison is a unique enough occasion that I dip into it. So I'm going to save that for after the chocolate goes down.
I have coffee and water.
Oh, speaking of which, too, here's my bailout drink. Is a LaCroix Beach Plum. They're seasonal. There was this guava one that had like this mint in it, and it was really, really like green flavored mint. Like almost, honestly, it was almost like how a tomato vine smells, like very, very minty. And then there was like a raspberry one that cares. So it's the dollar store chocolate bar.
Nice.
Oh, wait, upside down. Yes.
No, it's not.
You can see.
No, it's right.
As you can see.
No, it's upside down now.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
As you can see, there is like no embossing of any sort on this. So anyways.
I'd be shocked if there was.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Tony's, which is like the fanciest embossing.
Yeah, it looks like a boot tread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so look. So they do not lie.
People haven't seen the Tony's. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the tread of a boot. Yeah. This quite the opposite. This looks like an acoustic ceiling tile.
Yeah. Even the sheen of it is a little
the sheen. Okay, the snap you probably just heard.
Yeah.
I got this it's very waxy snap.
I was gonna say it looks waxy.
All right, let's try it.
I can hear you crunching it.
I have to ASMR. Not as waxy as you think it is. Flavor, pretty plain. I thought that it was going to kind of taste like how those hollow Easter bunnies taste. Not quite. No, it's a little further into the legit milk chocolate range, but not exciting at all. I mean, it's $1.
That's a lot of chocolate for $1.
That's a big chocolate bar for $1. And it is not bad.
Okay, you know what? I just thought of a good use
for that. You were depressed, it would go down pretty good.
I just thought of a great use for that, though, is I love making chocolate chip cookies, but I like taking like a bar like that and chopping it with a knife. So you have those big chunks of like chocolate bar
pieces,
That would be good for that, I bet. I bet it'd be like melty. Yeah. It would work really well.
Right.
And you don't need it to stand on its own and be like the best chocolate ever because it's going in a cookie.
Right.
So, or you could mix it in like a brownie or something.
I'm going to try it with
whiskey and chocolate. Now you're making me wish I had whiskey, but I'll fall asleep. I'm so tired.
That's pretty good. Okay.
So yeah, I'm addicted to the stupid Tony's ones now. God, they're so good. Right. That's the classic. I love those.
Chocolate bar. They got new ones in it, Kroger, because the whole last batch that they had, the printing was offset, so it like looked all freaky. This was silver, and then there was a ghost image in the back. Oh. Yeah, but these are printed better. Embossing, very classy.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell the sheen and the colors different.
That's true. Here's the
subtle difference, but definitely.
This is fairly shiny, actually. The finish is a little. So, anyways,
very quiet snap.
Already, it smells different. It's completely night and day. The other one didn't have an aroma to it very much. This one, night and day. Right off the bat, you get an aroma right as soon as it gets close to your face. Definitely smoother. There's almost like a smokiness to this one, like very, very subtle.
Are you sure the smokiness isn't from your whiskey?
No, I'm positive. It like as soon as that started to kind of like wash across the tongue, I got this smokiness off of it. Very subtle. I mean, that's not to imply that this is some smoked chocolate. Very, very subtle type. Melts quicker. Not the meltiest chocolate you've ever had. Definitely more complex flavor. Not quite as sweet, but more chocolate. I think I even appreciate it more having tried that other one first.
Yeah. The Aldi is the third one.
Right now, if I had a Hershey bar, it would straight up taste like baby sick.
By the way, I went and bought a regular Hershey bar after the whole organic Hershey bar thing. I went and bought a regular one.
Right.
Interesting Interestingly, I don't know if they've changed something about their formula or something. The one I bought did not have that weird flavor to it, like I remember. It tastes different.
I should have
Yeah,
got one.
yeah.
That'll be next week. Next week, I'm straight up doing a Hershey Cadbury comparison. This just makes used to eat chocolate and drink whiskey during the week.
Yeah.
So this was the Aldi one. There were various
nice.
types at Aldi, but I got the one that was closest to
what you bought.
These two bars. Yeah, it's foil wrap. It's not like paper wrapped. It's foil wrap. I think it was $1.39, which a big chocolate bar for $1.39. Because this is $2. It's worth every penny, but look at how the difference.
You're making me want to go to Aldi tomorrow.
I know. I tried to get you to go today.
I know I couldn't.
You could be eating chocolate right now.
I have chocolate, and I have a Tony's, and I have a Tony's dark chocolate in my fridge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I tried the Tony's dark yet.
This very nicely appointed, lots of embossing in it.
Yeah, for 39 cents more. Like go to Aldi's instead of the dollar store. Spend the extra 40 cents and treat yourself.
Look at the size. This is one row. This is half a Hershey bar. All right, we're gonna try this. Approximately the same snap as the Cadbury. Here we go.
That one's crunchy.
Got a nuttiness to it.
Where was that one made?
No, that's a good question.
Look at the back, because see if it's Belgian. I want to know what country it was made in.
Sawdust in it there. Austria. It's
made
in Austria.
Nice. Yeah. Yep. Austrian or Swiss Belgian are like the top for me.
So this is even less sweet than the Cadbury, which is, I guess, probably makes sense. It's got a slight nuttiness to it. When I mean that, I don't mean like it has nuts in it, but it's got that kind of walnut or pecan type of like dry sort of earthy nut flavor.
It seems like the Austrian and some of the Austrian ones and the German ones have that though. They have that more.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. It's not really. It doesn't have nuts in it, but
the cocoa itself is like the nuttiness of the cocoa bean, about as melty as the Cadbury, maybe just a touch more. Very warm type of flavor to it, like warm and nutty. The least sweet of all of them, by far. The least sweet of all of them. Definitely no dark chocolate flavor to it. It's just this very milky, earthy flavor to it. Very good. This is good. This is a good chocolate bar that I got sitting around now. Now I got chocolate bars sitting around. I wonder what's going to happen with those.
So I got something really weird aside from my giant Tony's bars. I just had to try it because it's
cashew milk.
Yeah, it's Evolve cashew milk, 40% cacao, semi-sweet, paleo vegan, ethically cacao sourced, USDA. This is totally organic. This is the opposite of everything you bought. It only has 5 ingredients in it, which is interesting. Organic cacao, organic coconut sugar. So it doesn't have like white sugar in it. Organic cashews, organic cacao butter, which I love, and organic nutritional yeast. They put nooch in it, which is really weird. Now, the interesting thing about this is it says chocolate. It's food, not candy, eatingevolved.com. This was actually made by Eating Evolved in Hoppage, New York, certified organic by Bay State Organic Certifiers. Cool packaging though. Yeah. It's like very bougie. This was between $4 and $5.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But I was like, I've never had, I know, I should have gone, but I wanted to try a vegan one. And I am just such a sucker for everything cashew. So I'm mad that I broke it because. Oh yeah. They spelled the name out in the bar and there's a little monkey. I can tell you right now, very melty. It's really soft. It doesn't really have a snap at all.
Oh yeah.
Really
sounds velvety.
Yeah, it's super velvety. Okay, well, this is a semi-sweet too, so it has a fudgy quality to it.
Huh. I guess it would have to be. It's not going to.
Once it kind of melts in your mouth, it tastes and feels like you're eating a piece of fudge, a very thin piece of fudge. Like probably one of the best semi-sweet chocolates I've ever tasted. No aftertaste. It's very cocoa-y. They made the right move putting organic coconut sugar in this.
Yeah. Does it have a coconutness to it?
No, not at all. It's missing that white sugar sweetness, though. Like coconut sugar has more of a warm kind of sugar. Like it goes really well with semi-sweet chocolate. I don't think I'd like coconut sugar. Maybe I would. I don't know, in a milk chocolate, but in this semi-sweet. Yeah, honestly, taste this. It's like I almost don't want to stop eating it. But at the same time, it's so rich. I don't know anybody who could sit down and eat this whole thing, not even
No,
me.
did it say there was cashews in there? Are there cashew pieces in there?
No, there's no cashew pieces. It's just they're good. I'm shocked. I've had a lot of vegan chocolate that's like this is like amazingly good.
Stand by for 1 second.
Strangely addictive. Oh no, it's back. I fully expected to not like this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, might be disappointing. Now, this is like too good. I would never put that in a cookie or something. That's like,
Yeah.
you know what this would be really good with? With like sliced strawberries. Like I would love to have a sliced fresh strawberry and pop it on top of that. And just like
because I didn't want to end just with eating chocolate, right? When I was at the
why not?
dollar store, of course, I had to get it.
Oh my God.
TGIFriday.
Oh, I get
TGIFriday's mozzarella sticks. Once again, like the nostalgic warmth of seeing a TGIFriday product.
So I sent you that article. Like I should link it. Yeah. I'll link it below. But there's an article about how TGI Fridays, like they haven't disappeared, but they have been like struggling to like remain well. I mean, a lot of restaurants are. It looks like a Cheeto.
Basically, I think it is. It's a mozzarella Cheeto.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it actually taste like mozzarella?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah? Interesting.
In the way it doesn't taste like cheddar. No.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I wonder if they have those at mine.
Probably.
So anyway, in this article, like they were saying, it was weird after our podcast when we were talking about TGI Fridays. Are you crunching? Last week, and we were like, where are they even open? Where are they around here? And then I swear it was so weird to have a TGI Fridays story show up in my Google timeline. Yeah. No reason for it to be there. Zero. Like
it was a weird thing to all of a sudden have a TGI Fridays show up in my IRL timeline. I mean, we were just talking about it, and then I'm driving through that shopping complex, and I'm like, that looks familiar. And I drove into the parking lot. Yeah, it was TGI Fridays.
I want to see if there's one open near me because there used to be. Wow, dude, there's a bunch of them out here.
Let's go to the Jersey one. We can hang out. Oh, by the way, these don't pair with whiskey as well as
I found one here. There's one in Easton.
No, all of a sudden we're excited for TGI Fridays. But I gotta tell you, that store is charming. That's close to what I would have hoped. I didn't know anything about TGI Fridays.
I didn't either. I don't think I've ever been to
one. But that's close to what I hoped it would have been, the story.
Yeah.
He started a nice, approachable, easygoing bar so that he could meet Pan Am stewardesses. I mean, that is the most 1960s story I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we should go to the Eastern one now.
Yeah. So when you come out, God, we're going to have to film like every day when you come out, we're going to be like filming 2 and 3 videos, and I'll have like a year's worth of podcasts. Like we film 3 times a day.
Peter Piper picked a pack of paper.
Pickles?
No, what was it? Peter Piper picked a pack of
pickled peppers.
No, I know pickled peppers. I'm thinking of the fries. Picked a pack of paper sacks.
Paper potatoes?
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going with this. Wait, off the rails.
When you were saying it like immediately hit me, and then now I can't think of what it was.
Oh, okay.
Paper pouches. Oh yeah, Peter Piper picked a pack of paper pouches. Peter Piper picked a pack of paper pouches.
Am I next to a palm tree now?
Yes.
This is kind of cool. I kind of like the beach. I'm on the beach. Where did you go? So I don't know. I don't think we could like ramble on about anything more right now. So
no, we're good.
So yeah, this was a weird podcast, trying new mics and a new laptop and talking about pretty much nothing in chocolate.
But mostly chocolate.
Mostly chocolate. This was fun and random. So
Yeah.
Jeremy's off his fancy mic now. So now he sounds all like he's underwater and warbly again. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment below with your favorite chocolate. And which one of the ones would you want to try of everything Jeremy and I sampled? That's your question of the week.
Bye.
Bye. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.